Hello and welcome back to part 3 of What Remains of Edith Finch. I have been loving this game so far. I've been playing quite a bit of it, trying to figure out the story behind what has been going on with the family in this very real mental type state that it looked like some were in, and just the all-around mystery of what's going on with this family and why it seems like that there is a curse when it comes to the entire family as a whole. So we're going to continue playing. This might be the final part. I don't know how long this game actually is, but we're going to continue on playing and we're going to see what happens. Wonderland
Lewis and I
Turbo.
spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
Oi. Sounds like me depending on the game. Nope, I don't want to go back in. Let's go back out. Up, and away we go. Okay, maybe not. Um... Not exactly sure where to go from here, actually. Can I go back down? Go back down doesn't feel right. Feels like there should be another way to get up there that maybe I'm missing. It looks like there's another way over there. Maybe I just missed something. Oh, right here to my right, or left. I'm smart.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder. I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why
Bubble
we
wrap.
left.
What a view to have.
My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
Happy 90th birthday. To Teach and to Learn by Dawn Finch.
What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner.
I don't know if I'm going to like where this is going. Then again, I haven't liked where any of this has gone with how everyone's died.
But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night. That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. until supper when she raised her glass and said,
To our final night together, and all our final nights apart.
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
Uh-oh.
The power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
Secret passageway.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house.
Dude, I can't see anything. It is so dark in here.
Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight.
Oof.
We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years.
Am I actually
God,
walking out to
it
this?
smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way.
Oh no.
I got turned around. For a while, I wandered. I started seeing things.
Reminds me of The Mist.
Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me.
Oh, it made it.
Or maybe I came back to them. Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine!
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it! Let go! I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great-Grandma Edie again. The next morning, the band came to pick her up, but she was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot. We both tried to make the best of it.
I'm glad I'm not the only one that's done this in a car before.
A few years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot. She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you and tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way. This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
I'm absolutely speechless. Wow. To be honest, 10 out of 10. I need to play more story games like this. This was an absolutely beautiful game. This was one of the most story-driven, beautiful, just narrative games I've ever played or seen. This is, again, 10 out of 10 for me. Highly recommend this game if you have not played it personally. And I definitely will be looking into more games like this because this took my breath away, honestly. It is incredibly sad, and it is a very emotional, hard game because this is like real life stuff that happens to people. Whether it's mental or, family issues that go on. I'm assuming that the quote-unquote curse that was going on with the family, I don't know if it's actually a curse that happened or if it's just some kind of mental state that everyone was in individually because of all the death that had happened throughout the life of the Finch family in the game. But it's a very real thing. All the stories were just incredible by themselves, putting it all together. And honestly, I will recommend this to anybody who loves any kind of story games. But I want to thank you all for watching this. Thank you all for any kind of likes that this video or the previous two get. Also, I just appreciate who is subscribing to me right now. Y'all mean the world to me. Being able to do this is very fun for me. Being able to get out there and actually play games and entertain people this way. And yeah, this is something I'm going to continue doing. I'm going to try and get more games like this. But let me know, are there any other kind of games like this that you want to recommend me play or recommend me try? Let me know in the comments down below. Like this video and subscribe if you aren't already. I will definitely be doing more games like this, along with some of the other ones as well that I have been playing. But until the next time, I hope you all have an absolutely incredible day, and I hope you all have a blessed one. And until the next time, have a good day.